Hello and welcome to WePC. My name is Sarah and in today's video we'll be reviewing the Logitech G Pro Wired Hero Mouse. The Hero is the name given to the refreshed top optical sensor on the Logitech G Pro, and this name says everything about this mouse. The G Pro Wired was originally the replacement for the popular G100 and is yet another safe shape from Logitech. The Logitech G Pro, featuring a slimmer and lighter rubber cable, highly effective optical sensor at its helm, and up to 16,000 dpi and on-run switches for responsive and reliable use with up to 50 million clicks. This is a low profile yet seemingly wide body mouse. It is a meager 83 grams and is one of the more comfortable ambidextrous mice I have used. I have recently been doing quite a few review videos on lightweight gaming mice. You can now watch my 2 review videos on the Cooler Master gaming mice MM710 and the RGB version MM711 and compare the Logitech G Pro with them. Links will be in the description for those 2 videos, and also these are 2 of the close competitors with Logitech G Pro along with the Zowie S2 mouse as well, so worth a watch. Kicking things off as always with design. Soft and rounded to the touch is how I would describe the Logitech G Pro. The quality of this mouse just speaks through its smooth fit in your palm. The design follows Logitech's general pattern of simplicity and safety. The Logitech G Pro is 11.6 centimeters long, similar length to the MM710 and the MM711. I personally have small hands. The Logitech G Pro fits seamlessly into my palm. Sean in our office wrote an even more detailed review article on the Logitech G Pro. You will find the link to this article in the description. In this article, he states that he thinks his hands are a medium size and the Logitech G Pro size is about as small as his hands will go, and that it felt very comfortable to game with. Shape-wise, the Logitech G Pro has a low-key hump gently sloping into the body, along with an incredibly smooth texture. The mouse comfort is undeniable from this design. The Logitech G Pro's hump is actually less intrusive than the Cooler Master MM710s, also with a higher quality feel. Button-wise, they are a dream to use, I must say. To touch and design-wise, the definition of where the matte black streamlined nature of the mouse's body ends and where the 2 primary buttons start is undeniably smooth and unnoticeable. The primary buttons have a lovely soft angle downwards, a slight concave design on each button, allowing fingers to naturally nestle into place. Of course, this is an ambidextrous mouse shape, but with the 2 thumb buttons only primed for right-hand users. The G Pro Wired seems to suit claw and finger grip players, but with enough width to accommodate for palm grip too. The design of the case is top quality, with a high quality plastic shell that is smooth and very pleasant to hold. That being said, it could be a problematic material for sweatier gamers, but this is largely subjective. An RGB strip separates the top and bottom part of the shell at the back, which if I'm honest, I think is lovely. It accentuates the back part of the shell, gives a much needed structured definition. The Logitech G Pro comes out on top in my opinion, above the Cooler Master mice, the MM710 and the MM711 scratchier feet. The Logitech PT FE feet were smooth from the get-go. There is a skate in each corner of the mouse, with further material around the sensory hole, providing a balanced, satisfying glide across the desk. The Logitech G Pro buttons, well, they are reliable as they come, I must say. The mouse comes with mechanical buttons tension system, with each primary button being separate from the shell. The buttons offer a consistent actuation at all times with little to no accidental clicks. A total of 6 buttons, including 2 thumb buttons which are fixed on the left side. The scroll wheel is sunken between two primary buttons and works rather well. When scrolling, each incremental step has a tactile bump for rapid scrolling in-game or on the internet. It is easy to control. There is a DPI switch seat behind the scroll wheel. Having just one means you can only cycle through DPI options rather than go up and down, but the button does its job. Also, you've got on-the-fly DPI switching if you need it. Logitech has opted for a lighter weight rubber cable, meaning you can get away without using a bungee on the G Pro wires. It is one of the better rubber cables out there, with it moving the mouse much less than the Zowie rubber cables. In my opinion, it would be a brilliant design choice for Logitech to follow Razer and Cooler Master's cable design, as their mice are rocking some impressive weaves at the moment, but this is definitely a vast improvement. Alternatively, if you are a lover of Logitech who hates cables and money isn't an object, I would highly recommend checking out the Logitech G Pro Wireless, which for me is up there with the best gaming mice on the market. The Logitech G Pro features the Hero sensor, of which the performance will never leave you disappointed. There is zero smoothing or acceleration, and the consistent accuracy of the sensor was a joy to game with as usual. I would say this mouse has some clouds and is potentially one of the better smaller mice I have tested. The Logitech G Hub is one of the better software programs I have used in conjunction with a mouse. There are lots of changes that can be made, most importantly the DPI steps if they are needed. So what is my overall verdict? The Logitech G Pro Wired gives ambidextrous mouse users an affordable option that will never dip in performance. This is one reliable and balanced mouse and should always be seriously considered for the competitive players out there. A gentle, soft, ergonomic shape that feels great in your hand makes this simply a pleasure to use. And when paired with those top specs, you've got something deadly. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave us a comment on what you think of the Logitech G Pro Wired. If you look over here, there will be a video that we know you'll enjoy. Thank you for watching.